Nigel, morning. Let's start with a head count, if we may. How's Lewis Reed?
Had a scan. He's damaged his medial ligament. It's one of those. It's not as bad as it could have been, but also it's not brilliant. We're thinking around the 6-week mark, something like that, which is a bit of a blow for him and for us.
Isn't it just? It's his knee, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. It was that block tackle he had early on, after a few minutes, 5 minutes of the game, something like that. And then that's it, just one of those things in football.
What about Rhys Oates?
Shoulder came out. It's not the pectoral muscle that he had last time, but it's a shoulder injury now. That needs time to settle down, probably around the same 6 weeks.
And Callum Johnson, better news surely?
Yeah, a bit less. He's got more of a routine groin strain. We're talking maybe 4 weeks with him.
You must be so disappointed and frustrated. You don't seem to have much luck with injuries.
No, it's been like that, I think, most of the season, which is just sometimes you have little seasons that where this happens, and ours has been, I think, littered with it from early on, starting with, I think, Rhys Oates was the first one, really. But to go into Saturday's game already without Pym, McLaughlin, Boateng and Hartigan, then to lose 3 more in the first half, and then at half-time we don't have to bring them off, but really we did to bring 2 more, 9 players. I think that's why the not the celebration, but the jubilance after the game was born out of the circumstances as much as anything.
Stephen McLaughlin, still 3 to 4 weeks away?
Yeah, I think so. It'll probably be a similar time to Callum Johnson.
Christy Pym, the goalkeeper, has he got a chance of returning for Saturday's home match against Gillingham?
Yes, he's done a little bit of work again. He's not far off. Just see how it again goes this week with training. But he's got a chance of at least being on the bench.
Christy Pym's been very good this season. In the last couple of games, you've had to bring in Scott Flinders, who's been highly competent. Do you have a decision to make? If both are fit, who starts in goal?
No, I think if Christy's fully fit, then he will start. But if he's not, then no problem at all. Scott will continue. He's been outstanding for 2 games. We've got only conceded a couple of goals. Had no chance with either of them. And we've got 4 points in the bag. And he emphasises the strength of the squad. That's just the goalkeeping department, where if you lose one, we've got somebody else to come in who certainly won't let you down.
Hiram Boateng, is he back available for selection?
Yeah, he should be. He was pretty close to Saturday. Just worried us a little bit with the nature of the injury that he got against Doncaster, where it was close to his hamstring. It was more sort of knees and kicks and everything, but it was going down to his hamstring. He couldn't finish the training on last Wednesday, as we said. Friday he did train, but just didn't want to risk him. At this stage of the season, losing players as we are for 4 to 6 weeks, can't afford anybody else. So, as short as we are at times, we're not going to take those sorts of chances.
With the players you've now got out, what deliberations do you make in terms of personnel, starting 11 and formation ahead of Saturday's game against Gillingham? Formation's
one of the biggest things on Saturday. We've just been playing 3 at the back, but I think with the lack of wing backs available now, we'll certainly have to be looking maybe to go back to a back 4 and then take it from there and see who's around. One thing, we've lost Rhys Oates, but we've still got good forward options. You saw that with Danny coming on and Will Swan and Lucas, Jordan and so on. I thought Davis Keller-Dunn was very bright and lively for his debut. So we've still got good options going forward.
A final word on Bradford, and especially that second half, given the challenges which you faced, you must be deeply encouraged by that performance, because you just simply went for it, didn't you?
Yeah, and that's what we said to the players at half-time. We're 18 games to go, let's keep doing that. We did as much as we could against Doncaster the week before. That's why we got the 4 goals without sort of dominating. But every chance you can, go forward. Let's see if we can create. And even after we scored, we didn't settle for the 1-1. We gave 3 soft and silly free kicks away, which they put the ball in the box, which we shouldn't have. But apart from that, we still had a couple of situations where we could have even nicked it. But I think a draw was fair in the end. They did have a few opportunities. But I tell you, 2 good teams going at it in front of a great crowd.
Gillingham on Saturday. Let's speak about the opponents. What a turnaround down there in Kent. What have you made of it from the outside looking in?
Just that, it's been a great turnaround. They brought some new players in, as we know, 2 of them from us in January. And I think now they're building up a little head of steam and confidence for the rest of the season. I think everybody was very surprised they were down there, first of all. But, that can happen and things go against you. It's how you react. And I think in January they've reacted incredibly well.
I think they've scored more goals in the last 4 games than in all of their previous 23 league matches. Does that underline their newfound threat?
Yeah, if that doesn't, nothing does, yeah. I didn't realise that. That's an incredible stat and just shows that how a season can turn as well. We talk about how fragile it is and, you can be winning a few and then all of a sudden you lose one and, you lose a few then. The same can be done the other way around. You have a rough first half of the season, you get a couple of results and you don't look back. We know that from last season. 14 without a win and then all of a sudden went on a record-breaking run.